in this video and the follow-up video, I want to share with you 3 of the very best research tools that are available to marketers anywhere online. And a couple of important things about these tools is that a lot of internet marketing people aren't really aware of these tools or know how to use these tools to do their research when it comes to writing either their landing page copy or their pay-per-click ads. And that can really give you a step up on your competition because there is a huge world outside of internet marketing, and there are a lot of people making millions of dollars in markets that have nothing to do with internet marketing. And what these tools allow you to do is to research the strategies and techniques that are being used in those markets and apply them to your own market, whether it's within an internet marketing type niche or any other niche. The other really interesting thing about these tools is they weren't really developed specifically for the purpose of doing research. You know, it is possible to buy certain software in the internet marketing community that does niche research or keyword research, but the 3 tools that I'm about to show you weren't designed for that. But what they do allow you to do is to research and tap into a lot of very revealing real-time information that is making money, and then apply that to your own particular niche in terms of your pay-per-click ads and other copy. And it's really going to allow you to tap in to what the actual hot buttons are and what the actual passions are of people and what is getting them to take action and to actually make purchases in various niches. I'm going to show you the first resource in just a second, but before I do, I just want to very quickly explain the best way to use these tools and resources for your research. And that is to realize and understand that one of the most powerful concepts in marketing is the concept of moving. And what I mean by that is where you take an idea or a strategy or a technique that's being used in one market or niche and move it to a completely different market or niche. Especially if you're basing your research in areas that are incredibly competitive and where there is a lot of money being spent on advertising. Like, for example, the weight loss market is a multi-billion-dollar market, and so often the ideas and concepts and strategies that are being used in those particular markets generally tend to be the best of the best. And so if you do research in certain markets, and then what you do is you take that idea or strategy and apply it to your own niche or market. And remember, in those particular niches, especially the ones that are really competitive, there are companies and businesses that are spending literally millions of dollars in advertising. And by using the tools that I'm about to show you, you're going to be able to tap in to that research that other people have invested money in and considerable effort, and you can tap into it instantly and for free. And that's what makes these particular research tools so powerful. Now, this is a website that everybody is familiar with, Amazon.com. I'm sure that if you're watching this video at some point in time, you've probably already purchased something from Amazon, whether it's been books or something else. It is one of the largest online stores in the world. But what a lot of people don't know is that you can also use it as a fantastic research tool that will really reveal the hot buttons and the buying buttons of consumers in many different markets. And as I said just a few minutes ago, you can take those strategies and ideas and then move them to your own particular niche or market. One of the things that I want to point out is that Amazon is real. And what I mean by that is this is a real marketplace. There are people spending millions of dollars on Amazon. So all of the research that you're going to do and all of the information that you get from Amazon is based on people's buying and spending patterns. And so it's not theoretical, it's practical. So usually what I do is, first of all, I just go up to books, and then I just do a search, because what I'm trying to do is find all of the books that are related to my niche or marketplace. Now in this example, I'm just going to type in weight loss, click on go. The first thing that I do after I've done my basic search is I just simply scroll down. And what I'm looking for in the book titles are either hooks or actual possible PPC ads. In some cases, it's actually possible to use the book titles as a pay-per-click ad. So the first thing I'm going to do is just simply scroll down, and right off the bat I see this here, 7 psychological tricks that keep you motivated to lose weight. So usually what I do is I just have a copy of Word also open. So for example, very quickly, there's the first one right there. Now I'm just going to copy, paste that, head over to my Word, and just copy and paste it in. And as you can see, that is a pay-per-click ad right there. You may have to adjust and edit it a little bit to meet the character limits. For example, in Google, it's 35 characters per line. But here's a perfect example of where the book titles can either be the pay-per-click ads directly or at least generate ideas for your pay-per-click ads. Now, let's just take another quick look here. Creating your plan for weight loss success. Weight loss domination diet, your guide to losing 45 pounds in 12 weeks. Now when I see that, that actually could be a great pay-per-click ad. So once again, I'm just going to copy and paste. Now this is obviously way too long, but what I could do, for example, is take this part of it, and that now becomes my headline. And we'll just delete this. And this is probably going to be too long, so for example, I could just get rid of this up here. Your guide to losing 45 pounds in 12 weeks, and what I may do, just to use up a bit more space, quickly and easily. And there's another perfect example of using a book title to generate your pay-per-click ad. One of the reasons why this is so important is that the Amazon process actually emulates the search engine process or the pay-per-click process. And here's what I mean by that. Okay, so people go to Google or they go to Bing, and they have a search box, they type in whatever it is that they're looking for, and then Google or Bing returns a page of basically links. And so when you think of it, this basically is the exact same as the homepage of Google. Somebody's typed in the topic that they're looking for, and then Google, or in this case Amazon, returns a number of links that people can click on. And because this is online, people have, it's not like they're in a retail store where they can actually physically pick up the book and take a look at the book. The only thing that they're clicking on is they're clicking on each particular book based on the title. And it's the same thing when you're in the organic search results or in the pay-per-click search results. People are clicking based on the pay-per-click ad. So this process actually emulates the pay-per-click process. And so that's why you can use this information and research as the basis for pay-per-click ads. Now, of course, you still want to test those pay-per-click ads against other pay-per-click ads, but this is a really, really good start. I mean, there are tens of thousands, hundreds of thousands of people coming to Amazon and clicking on each individual book. And I'm going to get into slightly some more advanced strategies in just a second, but really this does emulate the pay-per-click process. So let me just show you another, let's just go down here, a 4-step plan to finally lose the weight. I mean, almost any of these you can use as a pay-per-click ad. Let's take a look at this one here. I'm just going to copy and paste, go over to Word. Okay, now I'm going to have to change this a little bit, so let me take Weight Loss Smasher, put that up here as the headline, and this is going to be too long for the pay-per-click ad. Actually, you know what? I'm going to change it this way. I'm going to use that as the headline. Weight loss tricks. Weight loss tricks. How to smash fat and lose weight without diet pills. That is an excellent pay-per-click ad. And often, the other thing I want to point out about books is that the publisher of books hire professional copywriters to write the titles of their books, because that often can make the difference between a bestseller and not a bestseller. So this information that you're getting from here, this is real practical information that money is being invested on in the marketplace. And so there is a perfect example right there where this Amazon book now becomes this pay-per-click ad. And that took what? Less than 10-15 seconds. Here's another perfect one. How to lose 10 pounds in a week, the ultimate 7-day weight loss kickstart, and that would then become this. I would keep the same headline that I used before and then just change the body copy. So now we have weight loss tricks, lose 10 pounds in a week, 7-day weight loss kickstart. And so it's just that simple. Now, one of the things I want to point out, generally speaking, you may not always copy the book title word for word. I'm not necessarily suggesting that you do that, but you can use it to generate ideas. So as you can see here, we've actually combined a couple of different ideas. We got the weight loss tricks was up here, from here, weight loss tricks. That became our headline right here. And then the lose 10 pounds in a week, 7-day weight loss kickstart. is from down here, and even that was changed a little bit. So as you can see, it's not necessarily taking the titles word for word, but it's really using them for idea generation, and you can see just how quickly you can take this research information and generate really powerful pay-per-click ads. You can either start from scratch, and especially if you're a beginner, you don't have a lot of experience writing pay-per-click ads or writing copy or sales copy in general, or you can come to Amazon and take a quick look at some of the book titles and the copy from the book titles, and in literally less than just a couple of minutes you can generate 3, 4, or 5 really powerful pay-per-click ads, which then you can then put into your pay-per-click campaigns and start testing. Now there's one other quick little technique that I want to share with you right now, and that is making use of the display URL as an added line of benefit-driven copy. And here's what I mean by that. Google allows you to add extra words at the end of the display URL. For example, what we can do here is take this headline and simply put it down here, and now that's what the ad could look like. Or you could also do it like this, weight loss tricks. Now one thing I should point out is that Google previously allowed capitalization in the main part of the display URL, and they've now changed that. You have to use all lowercase in the first part of the display URL, but you can use capitalization in a directory or whatever comes after the .com part of it. So this is acceptable, and depending on what pay-per-click search engine you're using, you may still be able to use capitalization in the first part of the URL. So this is just another little added tip. And now you don't necessarily have to have the same words here that you have up here in the headline. For example, you could just have it look something like this: lose weight fast. So now we've got an added benefit-driven copy here. Obviously people, when they lose weight, they generally want to do it very quickly, and so once again, this is a very compelling pay-per-click ad. Weight loss tricks: lose 10 pounds in a week, 7-day weight loss kickstart, website.com/lose weight fast. That was generated in just a couple of minutes by simply coming over to Amazon and taking a quick look in the book section of the area that is in your niche or marketplace. And now what I want to do is show you a slightly more advanced strategy. This is just the basic strategy, and in the next part of the video I'd like to show you a slightly more advanced strategy of doing research on Amazon.